What do you know about Edo?
Please,
what do you know about Edo? I was a participant.
Okay,
what do you know about Edo? When PDP were not doing anything.
People were strong. Why were you asking Tinubu to give you Edo State?
What do you know about Edo that you are saying that we didn't work? You are asking me what work did you do? You don't know anything about Edo. Don't speak in that manner. And you were not in Edo to say what we did. If you were in Edo to say what we did, I would have brought you to your idea. Don't give any places accusations there.
We know how a governor is the governor.
Thank
we
you,
know after during the primary, did the governor win the primary? Did he win the primary? We know how he became the governor now.
Were you the one that won the primary?
What are you telling me? Why did you ask him to give you the state? Why did you ask him to give you the state?
Were you the one that won the primary?
That was an electoral infraction. Why should the president say, I will give you the state?
What do you know by electoral infraction?
Yes.
Who did that name declare to be the winner?
All right, gentlemen.
Was that not part of it?
Gentlemen,
you are undermining the integrity of the INEC now.
Thank you very much.
Please don't speak about what you don't know.
What did I? Is that like credible before? Was it credible?
Please don't speak about what you don't know. You don't have the facts.
You saw what happened during the election.
All
they
right,
have to check the venue. The collection center, they check the venue just to favor you. Those whose bread has been buttered by the gods, they should not call others fools. Tinubu asked Edo people, do you want me to give you Edo State?
God bless you.
And they said yes. Mr. Okoro, how else do you think that any other person can win Edo? In the petition before the tribunal, Ighodalo went to court to challenge the victory of Ogbebolo. And the appeal court said, yes, we agree there was overvoting that gave victory to Ogbebolo. But to you who is alleging, you are going to prove to us that yes, this overvoting is real by giving all the evidence and all the facts. Meanwhile, INEC was making it impossible to provide the details for Ighodalo. The appeal court realized that there was overvoting. They agreed. On the basis of that, is the appeal court not supposed to shut down that election? Since they have agreed on that fact, but they are using technicalities. Meanwhile, INEC was not cooperating to bring all the facts to the opposition. So when people are talking that they work hard, which hard did you work? Which hard? They should not allow us to say things. So which hard did you work? You didn't work any hard. Your godfather gave you Edo State, so you can take it and let us rest. That particular judgment by the appeal court, in fact, if I were Ogbebolo, I should have handed over the mantle of leadership to Ighodalo. Because their court agreed that you didn't win the election, but they gave it to you. So what was that? What was that, Mr. Okoro? How do you define that?
Was it a political judgment?
What political judgment? That was, in fact, that was, I don't know how to call it, that was injustice, so to say, injustice of the highest order.
Okay, now, Barrister, let's establish what might happen in 2027. If you look at how everything happened across the 14 states, in 12 states, one, it was in Jigawa, it was inconclusive. In Enugu state, it was third for the fourth time. Now, in every other state, except for Kano, where the APC put up some kind of performance against the ruling NNPP, in all other states, APC won, PDP won, in the states that they have the governor and the party in control. Now, talking about what the APC did, does it give an inkling, an insight into what might happen in 2027? Because we didn't see the opposition put up any fight. Labour Party was nowhere to be found. PDP was nowhere to be found, especially in parties that, in states that they are operating as opposition parties. So does that tell you what will likely happen in 2027?
I mean, it's very obvious. So, Mr. Okoro, I am afraid all this noise that they will unseat Tinubu and all that, I didn't see any serious effort here.
Isn't it too early to judge the ADC with this by-election? Because they are still putting their acts together.
In politics, money shows the day. Since the opposition have not been able to agree in coming together and all that, since the opposition have not been able to agree on who will fly their flag, then what other victory are they expecting? What other victory? They are not even united. I was thinking that with this by-election and off-circle elections, the opposition would have told APC that, look, oh, this is not going to be business as usual. But all the electoral robbery we saw, they allowed it. Mr. Okoro, they allowed it. They didn't even challenge them at the polling unit and say, no, this thing will not fly you. Even at the collection center at the polling unit, gather together. There is strength in numbers. The opposition are not showing this strength. They are not. So why should I sit now and pretend as if it's going to be Uhuru in 2027? They tested their plan and it worked. So you will need God to obtain it in 2027. And from all indications, the man at the helm of affairs is not going to take prisoners. So I have not known him to take prisoners when it comes to these matters. So the opposition need to wake up and they insist at the polling unit. Insist there. Somebody want to steal your property and you say no, give it to me. You can't take it. Is that violence? It's not violence now. If police want to arrest, let police arrest everybody and take us to police station, including our NEC officials. But I don't buy this idea when the horse has escaped. You now close the barn door and start complaining and lamenting. You face them there, that polling unit where it happened. Face them there. Don't allow them to rig the election there. Because if the election has been casted and then you collect your result, the result, everybody have their own. Whatever they like, they go and do. You can use that result and challenge them in court. But if you allow it to go to collection center and they release the result, my brother, you're on your own.
Okay, all right, thanks, Barrister. Now let's go to Bini because Barrister Owadie wants to react to something that you said. Barrister Owadie, go ahead, sir. Let's hear you.
I'm very surprised that my learned friend is speaking from two sides of his mouth. Very unprofessional like him. The Court of Appeal never justified any overvoting. There was no part. From the first word of that judgment, I'm a lawyer of 33 years standing. From the first word of that judgment to the last, there was no way the justices of the Court of Appeal ever said that there was overvoting. So my learned friend should go back and read that judgment again. Don't put the law head down here. We are talking to the generality of the public, and we must not misinform them.
Okay.
Nobody justified any overvoting and turn again to say that they didn't prove anything by way of technicality. What happened was that the Court of Appeal affirmed the decision of the tribunal and said that the overvoting being complained about by the petitioner, who are now the appellants there, were not proved. There was no alter of any evidence before the court to show that there was overvoting. And the areas where there was any alter of overvoting, the results were cancelled before the collation. Those were the words of the justices of the Court of Appeal. Where is my friend reading from? And come here, you don't come to the studio
okay, all right. Thank you, Mr.
Wait a minute. You gave, please, Mr. Okoro, please. You gave me time to speak a while ago.
No,
he has also come to say that the opposition has
made your point. So don't make it personal. Excuse me, sir.
Again, please. He talked about, he talked about the opposition not working hard. Tomorrow, if APC now wins, people will now be saying that Tinubu has rigged the election. Do we have any strong opposition in Nigeria today? Do we have any? Is it the ADC that they are now in court? A party that from the very beginning, litigations have enveloped them. Or is it the Labour Party that have not had any direction? Or the PDP that has completely collapsed? So when you are talking that people are doing things contrary to the constitution or the laws, you must say it with facts. This is a situation we have in this country. Opposition parties are not strong enough. And where the opposition parties have lived up to their expectations, they have always won elections. Like in Edo, he said just now that what did we do? I don't expect you to say that. But when we were laboring there and then, he wasn't there. It's not from Edo State. He should not speak the way he's speaking about Edo State.
Even our candidate, the gubernatorial, the candidate that Edo people voted for, Dr. Asolime Igodalo, throughout for a period over 2 weeks, if not even a month, it was in Edo Central. You see, what they did was a commando style. It's like in my community. I heard from the same community with the permit me to say it the way it is. With the same annex elected deputy governor. We are from the same community. I'm from Ward 1, from Ward 2. He militarized my community. You have a rep here. Let you go and do investigative journalism. My father's house is a one street. Throughout the night, it was a complete surveillance. A complete surveillance. You see, let me quickly say this. I underestimated the power of Dennis Idausa, because intelligent people always underestimate the power of stupid people. That is just the gospel truth.
I'm sorry.
That is just the gospel truth.
Excuse me, Comrade Destiny. We will not tolerate that on this station.
I will draw it. I will draw it.
Thank you very much.
I will draw it. I will draw it. My sincere apology. My sincere apology.
Go ahead.
You see, the way I'm paying. You saw what happened immediately after the election. The following morning, with utmost humility, to Modupeolu, he released a press release that from the victory from the by-election, that 2027 election is a walkover.